Hello, my name is George Granger, Sr. My life on Earth was up over 200 years ago. My life on Earth was one filled with many events. I was a slave on the Monticello plantation in Virginia. Well, not entirely. For the first 43 years on Earth, I worked at a different plantation in Virginia. My life there was very cruel. I was treated like an animal. Actually, I was treated worse than an animal. I was mentally and physically abused. You see, I worked as a field worker on a tobacco plantation. The work there was cruel, but the punishment was even crueler. One day, I was out in the field on a hot July day. I stopped to take a 5-minute rest. The overseer saw me. That boy picked up his whip and whipped me silly until fatigue was the least of my worries. The first 43 years of my life at that place was the worst time of my life. When the old master bought me, I was 45 years old and in poor shape. When I first arrived on the plantation, everything was much different than I expected. Most people were actually happy. This was a shock to me. It was so much different from what I was used to. I started out as a field hand. It was hard work being a field worker, but it was worth it in the long run. My wife, Ursula, who had been with me since I married her, was brought along with me at Monticello. She was a cook for Master Jefferson at Monticello. As a result, we had very nice living quarters close to the mansion at the plantation. As the time went by at the plantation, the old master eventually died. The newer master, Master Jefferson, ran things a bit differently. He did not believe in cruel punishment. Therefore, we all had a lot of respect for him. I eventually worked my way up to blacksmith foreman. After being successful at that job for a few years, I became overseer for the last few years of my life. I even got a salary. Even though it was not a lot, it was something. As you can see, my life at Monticello was not all that bad compared to what I lived before. All slaves at the plantation weren't treated all that bad, except when Master wasn't around. When he was gone, the overseers would whip us for not working. We had a lot of respect for Master Jefferson. When we were caught working, we were embarrassed. That was enough to make us start working again. Master Jefferson believed that all slaves should be kept with their families. As a result, my wife Ursula, as well as I and all of our children, lived with us at the farm. We all ate together at the same time. That is what Jefferson also believed in. I did not run away from Monticello for several reasons. My life there wasn't all that bad.